Turns ugly in Arizona when immigration activists showed up to defend an illegal who got busted behind the wheel. Yeah, they're defending the illegal. Those out-of-control activists even threw their bodies underneath a Border Patrol car in an attempt to delay the arrest.
And they claim the cops are racist, but officers say they're just doing their job, following the 2010 immigration law that sparked protests across the country. Joining us now is the author of that law, Chris Kobach, Kansas Secretary of State. Thank you, Chris. When you see that video of citizens stopping an officer from doing his job, what does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like the rule of law is truly under threat in this country because we passed this law and the Arizona legislature passed it with huge majorities. We fought it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said this law stands. But when the open borders left doesn't get their way, they turn to mob violence. You know, our country is supposed to be a country where the representatives vote on a law. If someone wants to challenge it in court, they can. And hey, this law is perfectly legitimate. There's nothing racially biased about it. It's race neutral, and so are our federal immigration laws.
Who, in your mind, is violating the law then?
Well, the illegal alien is violating the law. He committed a traffic violation, and then he admitted to the officer that he's here in the country illegally. That's when SB 1070 kicks in, just like it's intended. The officer then has to make a call to the Border Patrol or to ICE, and as a result, one less illegal alien is in the state of Arizona. That's how it's supposed to work. You multiply it by tens of thousands of times across the state, and you have a significant force multiplier that the federal government, the Border Patrol, and ICE can use with the help of state and local police.
Chris, who turned this issue on its head? Who flipped this issue? There's clearly right and wrong here, but now it's wrong and right.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing here is this strife, this flipping of the issue, if you will, is completely artificial. Apparently, the driver of the car had a phone number with him, and he called the protesters. This is how they gave him a number, and he called them and said, "Hey, I'm in contact with the Tucson police right now," and they spontaneously came to him and started this. That's why I say artificial protest, just to make up make a big stink over this law. And by the way, there have been thousands of other illegal aliens arrested in traffic incidents in Tucson and handed over to the Border Patrol with no incident whatsoever.
Chris Kobach, thanks so much for joining us. We'll
My
track
pleasure.
it. This is probably one of the most important issue domestically that we're tackling right now. Thanks so much.